Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Shiba Inu, which we haven't covered in quite a while. We're covering it in this video. We'll talk about the fundamentals, we'll talk about the technicals, what's going on right now, and hopefully at the end you're optimally prepared for everything that can happen, and you know, or at least you have an opinion on whether we can actually get this move. All right, because this is the move Shiba Inu is aiming for, and we'll talk a little bit more about why and if we can do that. But before we do that, I do want to quickly gain your attention for my own Signal group. I'm a full-time profitable trader. If you actually want to receive some profitable trading signals, but also most importantly, learn to become a better trader in the communities and with the trading guides, then check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment. But now onto Shiba. So I think we need to start off with the fundamental catalyst behind this bullish momentum, all right? Because the volume is absolutely amazing, around $230 million right now. A bit of a shady move up, I would say. I mean, there's a lot of money being pumped into the markets right here at very small periods of time. Usually that's market makers, institutions, big companies buying in. And one thing those companies will always want to do is make profit, all right? So usually when you have moves like these, at some point of time, you're going to have them the same way or the same strength, but then down. Now, the big question is when will that happen, all right? Because right now you can see we found resistance at 840. I kept this trend line because I thought it was a beautiful way to see how old trend lines can still provide some real resistance. But overall, you can see that the market structure is as following, right? There's this, and I'm going to draw it. I'm not sure if that's the best choice, but there's this resistance level right here. Between 860 and 840, and then slowly there's some bullish momentum creeping up to that level. So at some point of time, that's going to lead to a breakout. And now there's a lot of bullish momentum because of Shibarium. All right, the countdown has begun. A few days away from the third bark day, summer of Shibarium. There's just a lot of hype around Shiba. That's what's going on. All right, there isn't that much news going on. In the Telegram groups, it's a little bit more active and there's more news. So if you want to know more about that, I would recommend you to join those groups. But all right, so there's a lot of momentum right now, and that's the main reason why we can break above 860, which is our main resistance. All right, 860 around the 0.5 fib. That's the level we have to break. If we can break above that, we'll instantly get up to 930. So if you think this is going to happen, then that's what's going to happen. All right, 930 is the next main resistance level. So if you think we can get that bullish breakout, then this is it. Personally, I'm not convinced yet that we can get that bullish breakout. I mean, sure, we had some momentum, but we haven't even reached the tops we made on the 15th of July. And apart from that, we've also we hit this resistance yesterday, yesterday evening, and since then momentum has slowed down a little bit. I mean, the volume is still growing, all right. So there still is momentum, but it is stalling a bit. There are no major purchases anymore since basically 6 o'clock yesterday. So the big thing we have to do is break above that. I think it's a little bit more likely on the short term, and that also has to do with some bearish momentum from Bitcoin. I think it's a bit more likely on the short term that we will actually get some bearish momentum, and that will actually get down to this level right here at 800. Now from 800, I do think we will retest 840 and that whole 850 level. And I have to say, I mean, with this momentum, it would be stupid to not say that the most likely scenario is that we will break above that. So I do think that's the most likely scenario, especially since we do still have momentum, and usually the hype kind of builds up, especially like a few days away. Then the hype is still building up in these few days, and then once it's actually launched, we will drop down. So I do think we need to get a bullish breakout like this fairly soon. Like I would say we would need to get it at least before Monday evening. But until then, this does look like the most likely scenario, right? So I do expect a bit of a pullback on the short term, but from that pullback, I do think we can retest that level around 850. And at this point in time, the most likely scenario is that we'll break above that. I'll keep you updated on that if you're interested in that, of course. But for now, that's my take on Shiba. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.